The year 2020 brought so much new things to my life. I have learned from my mistakes, learned that life isn't stopped or held back by my mistakes. This year hasn't been quite different when it comes to the people I thought I loved and trusted. I've been used again, which is nothing new. Some people I thought were my best friends turned out to be something way far from that, maybe close to my enemies in my perspective. Through my mistakes, I have been blessed with a baby to carry and mother. Though this being my long life dream, it came quite early in my life, but I've accepted it, the big change, and will definitely work hard for the best of both of us. Spiritually, God has really picked up a notch, showing me that not everyone you love and is close to you is happy with new beginnings in your life. And those you thought were sneaky and mean are the ones that care most of your well-being. It caught me to my surprise that some people I'd grown up respecting as mothers, sisters, etc., aren't the ones that will celebrate with you a new joy God has given you. Therefore, having this baby has spiked up my spiritual self and relation to God. A new life to the world, physically or spiritually, is fresh meat to the enemy. And I've really got to learn that firsthand with the warning God has given me through dreams and spiritual attacks thrown to me by the enemy. I've gotten closer to God more than ever. My Bible reading has improved drastically the past few weeks in December and the past few days in January. I'm grateful to God that He let me go through those spiritual attacks just to run closer to His glory. I pray that God keeps me this hyped in reading His Word and praying throughout the year. I am not perfect, and I will never be, but I yearn to be close to His holiness and righteousness. May this year be very spiritual and special for me and my baby. I wish for good health upon me and my entire family, as well as good finances. Amen. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa. If you are new here, if you're not new, well, welcome back. Happy New Year to you, and many compliments to you guys for the new year. I hope you guys accomplish what you have planned for the year. You know, whatever you want to accomplish this year, let it come to pass. Okay, I'm stumbling on my own words. I really hope you guys can see me because I've been trying so many trials to see if the angle is okay, and my baby's sleeping, so I gotta make this quick before she wakes up, because otherwise if she wakes up it's gonna be like a spoiler, so to say. But yeah, so you have watched, it is windy by the way, so I'm so sorry for the noise, and if you cannot hear me, I don't want to make noise, okay? So you just watched my intro. Okay, it was a little a New Year resolution. So it was a New Year resolution intro. I don't really do New Year resolution things because I just feel like I don't really accomplish them, or I don't really get them done, you know. So yeah, but this year I decided, okay, let me be different. Let me try something new out of my comfort zone and challenge myself, you know. So yeah, there was just a little something that I've written in my book of my New Year resolutions, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little clip. I hope you did. Anyway, so today in this video I'll be addressing my labor experience. It's a awaited video. Y'all have waited so long for this, and yeah, I'll tell you why you waited so long for this. So if you are interested in knowing and finding out why this video is only coming now, do stay tuned, okay? All right, so where do I start? So I start on the day of my labor pains. That's where I start. So it was Friday the 12th of November. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and so I was sleeping in my room, and my mom always used to sleep with me as well. So yeah, so we were together in the same room sleeping. So it was around I don't know, 1 o'clock ish. I was feeling some type of pain, some cramps that I've been feeling, and I've gotten these feelings before, but it was Braxton Hicks, that's what they call it, you know, fake contractions, what they say. So yeah, I started feeling those pains around 1 o'clock, and I was like, maybe it's just, you know, one of those Braxton Hicks pains and stuff, whatever. And then so I actually was in pain for like an hour, and then 2 o'clock came, the pain went down for a whole hour, and then 3 o'clock came, the pain started again. And then that time my mom was awake. The first time my mom was deep asleep. Imagine that. She was deep asleep. So the second time when my labor pains came, my mom actually woke up, and then she was like asking me, oh, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, I'm getting these contractions, you know. And she asks me, oh, when did they start? And I'm like, around 1 o'clock, you know. And then just as soon as she heard me say that, she got out of bed, took out my hospital bag, and started packing, and started taking everything, making, you know, preparing, you know, doing all these things, many things at once, and trying to get some transport, and you know, and by that time we didn't have any transport backup at all. So she went to our neighbor, and she literally woke our neighbors up. She told them we have to go to the hospital, my daughter's in labor, and all those things. And while she's busy doing all these things, my contractions were completely gone. Like completely gone. I don't know. And I was trying to explain to her that, Mom, my contractions are gone. And no, she's not trying to listen to me at all. She's just up and down, like literally everywhere. She goes to their room, she comes to my room, she goes where, she goes out, she goes to the neighbors, she's just all over the place. So I'm like, okay, damn. Alright, so then I tell her, okay, she actually gets to actually listen to me, and I tell her that my contractions have worn down. So she's like, okay, it's fine, you can walk around the yard, and you know, they say walking, it actually makes the contraction come back up again, whatever. So yeah, so I was doing that, walking around the yard and stuff, and then it was like around 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I see my neighbor's car pulling out. And then my mom was like, let's go, we have to go to the hospital. So, okay, so I'm just like, okay, well, let's just go to the hospital and see whether maybe this baby's gonna come today, because that was my actual due date, the 12th of November. That was my actual due date. I was given 3 dates, but the first one I got was the 12th. So yeah, we were on our way to the hospital, and then my mom was asking me, how are you feeling? I'm like, no, I'm good. Still no contractions. Sorry, I haven't drank water today. So we get there to the hospital, and they have this rule of like, no, it's only I'm the only one that's supposed to go in. My mom, my dad, not even the father of the baby is allowed to, like, you know, pass through new COVID rules. So okay, cool. I was in the hallway. All this time I didn't have any contractions. I was in the hallway waiting for assistance, you know. And I was at Central Hospital, by the way. So I was in the hallway, and then I was assisted by a student nurse. Some student nurses, they are great. I love you guys. You know, you're doing a great job. But some of you guys, you gotta, you know, improve a little bit. Yeah. But the one I had that day was super slow and super annoying. No offense to you, baby girl, if you're watching this. I'm just saying. So she assisted me filling out a form and all that, blah blah blah, and then they checked me, and then so I actually fast forward this. So when I was being checked, I see my doctor coming in. I was at Central Hospital, but I was having a private doctor, so I was private, so I had my own doctor. So my doctor came and he checked me. So he checked me and checked how many centimeters I was dilated. And just as he texts me, he's like, I'm 0.1. I'm like, what? 0.1? That's not even half a centimeter. So he's like, no, she's 0.1. So I'm like, okay, doctor, I've waited for this child to get here. I am tired. Please induce me into labor, please. And he's the one that actually suggested it. He was like, okay, so I think I'm just gonna induce you into labor because today is your actual due date. So I mean, why not? Let's just do it. So I was like, okay, thank you. So I was taken into a room, a waiting room or whatever. I don't know what they call it. A room with some other ladies, mothers to be. Okay, they're not mothers, but yeah, I'm just saying. That time they were mothers to be. So I was taken into that room. I was waiting for my pill to come. So around 10 o'clock, the nurse came in and she gave me my pill. So it was a really small pill. I was so annoyed when she brought that pill. I was like, is this the pill that is supposed to induce me into labor? So I was like, okay, whatever, let me just take this pill. I took the pill. Nothing happened. Actually, the only thing that happened, my water broke. So I was like, I was so frustrated because I waited for this baby for so long. I was pregnant for so long. I was tired. So I was so annoyed, and my mom was outside the whole time. Keep in mind, there's no benches outside to sit on, so she was literally on the stairs, laying down on the stairs. My mom is great, man. My mom is amazing. She sacrificed, to be in such a situation, and like that, out in public. She's out there sitting, laying down on the stairs, waiting for her daughter and her great child to come up. So she was outside, and then I went outside to her, telling her, no, they gave me a pill, this and this and that. Okay, cool. So while waiting for the second pill to come, we took a walk around the hospital, let me say, just to help the contractions come, and so I can be more dilated and stuff like that. Okay, so we walked, we came back. I was tired and I went back to my room. And then 2 o'clock came. They came in with another pill. I was so tired waiting for that 2 o'clock to come. And then they gave me another pill. Then, okay, cool. Took the pill. It did not even take an hour. It took like probably 30 minutes. Let me say, if I'm not mistaken. 30 minutes for me to start feeling pain and contractions. It took 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes. Woo! Damn! Those things are painful. Okay, my contractions came. I was paining. I went to my mom. I was paining, and I was like, just sitting and resting and walking a bit up and down the stairs, walking and trying to help the labor to get closer. Everything, all this. Okay, and then a few minutes passed by. I think it was around 4 o'clock. Then the contractions started getting harder and harder and more painful. Damn, I went out again, and then my dad came, my aunties and all that, they came. Oh, and it was getting cloudy and all that. So I took a walk with my dad. Oh, while I was taking a walk with my dad, the contractions were coming like this. After like 2 minutes, it came. Then 2 minutes passed, it came again. Oh, it was painful. My gosh, it was like period cramps, and I used to have period cramps, and those things are the devil's best friend, let me say. So yeah, and then fast forward, I was really in pain, and I got back to my room eventually, still in pain. The pain did not go, it was constantly there. Okay, so I was in pain, and my mom was asking me, she called me, what is this moth doing here? Wow. Okay, let's try to ignore the moth. Okay, let's ignore the moth. I can't ignore it, it's so annoying. Okay, yeah, I got back to my room, and then I was still in pain. No nurse came to check on me. Nobody. It took like probably 2 hours before a nurse came to check on me. When the nurse came, She checked how many centimeters I was, and I was about 8 centimeters. Okay. Oh, mind you, I forgot to say that the first pill, when I got it, the doctor checked me. My doctor checked me, and I was 4 centimeters when I got the first pill. And then the second one, after the second one, when the nurse checked me, I was 8 centimeters. Then I was like ready to go to the delivery room. Oh my gosh, I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. I'm going to give birth to my baby girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, they took me, and it was so hard walking. I thought they would take me in a bed or something, or a wheelchair. No, I had to walk. I had to walk to my delivery room while in labor or while having contractions. Fine, I walked to my room. It wasn't that far, but still, it was painful to walk there. I walked. I got on that bed. I didn't change in any hospital outfit. I was in my dress that I came in. And then it was about time to push. It was painful. I felt that feeling of like I want to poop. I wanted to poop, but it wasn't poop. It was the baby trying to come out. And there's a fly again. Okay. So I was trying to hold it in because my doctor wasn't here. I wanted my doctor to come. I wanted my doctor to come so that I can deliver this baby. My doctor took some time. But eventually he got there. When he got there, it was time to push. Okay. So I was trying to push, and I was pushing. It was hard. I was trying to do my best, breathe. My breathing technique was okay because I was listening to my mom and my doctor. My mom previously, throughout my pregnancy, was like, don't scream, breathe. And my doctor on that side, on that day, he was like, no, just breathe. Do not scream, do not shout. You're going to lose energy, and you're not going to have energy to push your baby out, and it'll be a problem. Okay, so I'm a good listener, I'm very well disciplined. And let me say, so I listened to my doctor. I didn't scream or shout. Next to me was a lady, huge big lady, probably in her 30s or 40s, that was screaming the hell out of that hospital. It almost influenced me, but I tried to keep it in and not scream. So fast forward, I eventually delivered my baby, and she was so big. She was so big. She came out, they weighted her and she was 3.9 kgs. Damn, so big. After the baby came, the doctor checked me, and I had some torn tissues, down there, and he had to stitch me up. Oh gosh, I wanted to die when he said that. So he injected me so I can be numb, so I don't feel the needle and everything going down there. And he did that, and he started stitching me back together. I felt the needle go through my skin. I felt that little nylon thread, or whatever you call it, go through my skin. But it wasn't painful. Some parts were, but some parts weren't. But I pulled through, and he finished, and then eventually we went to the, what do you call it? I forgot. The place where the women stay after they've given birth. I forgot what they call it. I really forgot. But yeah, so I got there, I got my room. They took my baby, they bathed her, changed her into the clothes I had, and we went in our room and slept. I wanted to be the big guy, and I wanted to go to the toilet and change my pad. I went, and on my way back, I didn't have enough energy to stand on my 2 feet. I was weak. As I was walking, I was blacking out. Literally, the room was spinning. Everything was spinning. I have no idea how I managed to walk straight to my bed. Luckily, there was something in my way and I could hold onto it, and my roommate was there, and she helped me. She held my hand because I literally almost fell, and if I would have fell, I would have hit my head somewhere, and it would have been a whole big other issue. It would have been very complicated. But thank God she was there, and she held my arm. and I got to sit down and I came back, you know, because I was literally blacked out. I couldn't see. I was seeing in threes, you know, everything was in threes. It was so scary. So fast forward to, that was Friday night. I gave birth around 7 minutes to 8. That was 7:53. That's the exact time my baby came out. So it was still quite early. So fast forward to Saturday. My doctor came, the baby doctor came, checked on my baby. My doctor came, checked on me, said I was okay. Sunday came, I was discharged. My baby was not discharged. Reason being, my baby had a yellow something. I don't know what the hell it is, but yeah, my baby had that, so she couldn't leave the hospital. And my baby doctor said we had to do some blood tests. We did that. Fast forward, I left the hospital on Wednesday the next week. So that's Wednesday 12, 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, it's the 17th of November. That's when I went out. It was so depressing being in there, honestly. It was very depressing. As I was in that room, new mothers came in and they went out the next day, and I was still in that room from Friday the 12th. I was in that room seeing other mothers come in with their babies and being discharged the next day. It was very depressing because I wanted to go home. I wanted to go to my mother, you know. I wanted to bring my baby home and just be at home and just heal at home. You know. So it was very, very much depressing being there. I was alone. My mom couldn't come in. Nobody could come in. I could just speak to them over the phone. And I'm a big crybaby, so I really, really wanted my mother by my side. I was very weak, but I was trying to be strong for my baby, and my baby eventually had to be in the incubator. She had to be in the baby incubator. It was very hard to see her in that machine, you know. As a mother, it was very, even thinking about it now, it's very hard to see my baby in that machine. You know, she had to be in there so the yellowness can go out her body, and you know. But eventually I bumped into a doctor, or the doctor bumped into me because she recognized me, and she checked on my baby, and she eventually came to conclusion that my baby was not supposed to be in the incubator. She was healthy enough to go back home because she was a big baby and she wasn't premature. Only premature babies, and only if her yellowness was about 320 upwards, but she was in the 200s, so she was not supposed to be in there. So she discharged my baby. I was so happy that day. It rained that day when I got home. It was so beautiful. I was so happy and at peace. My mom was so excited and happy. You know, my mom was also depressed the other side. She wanted me to come back home, you know. Yeah, so I got back home. I got back home and I was trying to heal and everything. And the first night when I got back home, the Lord revealed to me that not everybody who's close to you is happy for what you have gotten from the Lord, or the blessings that you've gotten. He showed me in a dream that baby girl, you need to wake up spiritually and start fighting for your baby's life. Okay. From the day on I started praying a lot for my baby because she was in danger spiritually. It has woken me up very, very much. And trust issues arose from that night. I do not trust anybody with my baby at all. I did not trust anyone because of that night and that dream God gave me. It's hard for me to trust people around my baby. And my baby can sense you if you have a bad spirit. She can sense you. So all babies can, actually. So fast forward, while I'm at home healing, my stitches were in pain. Next thing I know, I had other issues with my body, things that were coming out of my body that was painful. I could not sit, I could not use the toilet, I could not, and also during that time my back was in pain. Everything, my whole body was just in pain, guys. It was just in pain. Whew, I was crying because my mom was saying, if I'm in pain that much, I'm not gonna produce a lot of milk because my body is in stress, my nerves are in stress, you know. Sorry. So that was a little bit stressful for me because I'm not gonna produce enough milk for my baby. My baby's gonna starve. I was stressed, I was depressed, I was, whoo, guys. This journey has been so special to me. So eventually I went back to my doctor, my original doctor, the family doctor that we have. He treated me and I got better. My stitches got better and the other things that came out of my body got better. Yeah, and then after that I was just trying to enjoy being with my baby, you know, because during the time I got back home I was in pain. I didn't enjoy being around my baby. I didn't enjoy playing with my baby, breastfeeding my baby. I was just so in pain. All I wanted to do was just breastfeed and sleep, lay down, and you know, I didn't even bath my baby. My mom did that because I was just in pain. I just couldn't. You know, my mom did that. So after I got better, I was trying to keep up to what I didn't do during the first few weeks of my baby being home. That's why I didn't do a video. That's why I didn't come back to you guys, because I was trying to bond with my baby. You know, I didn't bond with her well when we got home, and now we're on track. Our bonding is great. You know, she's amazing. She's growing so fast. She's doing so many things. I don't know if 1-month-old babies should be doing such things that she was doing. Now she's 2 months exactly today, the 12th of January. So yeah, basically that was it, guys. That is my labor experience or journey. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please do give a please do give a thumbs up and comment down below what you want to see from this year. I hope and I pray and I promise to you guys, this year we're gonna have many more videos. Okay, so yeah, if you did enjoy that, do subscribe as well and become part of the family. If you're not already part of the family, you're not gonna regret it. So yeah, guys, see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching it again. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Longevity, girl, we poppin'.